Hi, friends. It's Miss Cathy from the Mary L. Cook Public Library. It's story time. I hope that you're ready to enjoy listening to some stories and doing a rhyme and song all about monsters. But don't be afraid, these aren't the scary kind. So if you're ready, open and shut them, open and shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Fold them in your lap, lap, lap. Let's begin with our first story.
Leonardo the Terrible Monster. Written by Willems. Published by Hyperion Books for Children. Leonardo was a terrible monster. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. He wasn't big like Eleanor. And he wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary, but he just wasn't. One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scaredy-cat kid in the whole world and scare the tuna salad out of him. Leonardo researched until he found the perfect candidate. Sam. Leonardo snuck up on the poor, unsuspecting boy. And the monster gave it all he had. Until the little boy cried. "Yes," cheered Leonardo, "I did it. I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone." "No, you didn't," snapped Sam. "Oh, yeah," replied Leonardo. "Then why are you crying?" "My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it. And then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy. And I tried to fix it, but I couldn't. And I got so mad I kicked the table and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub. After I got soap in my eyes, trying to wash out the bird poo that my brother's cockatoo pooped on my head. And I don't have any friends and my tummy hurts. That's why." Then Leonardo made a very big decision. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend. But that didn't mean that he couldn't try to scare his friend every now and then. Boo! The end.
Well, it's time to get some wiggles out. So we are going to do an action rhyme, and we're going to pretend to be monsters. So you're going to need to stand up on your feet. The first thing we're going to do is put our paws on our head. Well, if you don't have paws, you're going to put your hands instead, right up on your head. The next motion is we're going to flap our wings. Well, if you don't have wings, you can use your elbows instead. And the last verse is we're going to growl and show our fangs. If you don't have fangs, use your teeth instead. That's what monsters do, and you can be a monster too. So let's start our rhyme together. Stand up on your feet, paws on your head. If you don't have paws, use your hands instead. That's what monsters do, and you can be a monster too. Flap your wings like this. Flap them once again. Oh, you don't have wings? Use your elbows then. That's what monsters do, and you can be a monster too. Growl and show your fangs. That's real scary too. If you don't have fangs, teeth will do. That's what monsters do, and you can be a monster too. Good growling. Good flapping your wings. Good job putting your paws on your heads. You looked like scary monsters. And we're ready for our next story.
Even Monsters by A.J. Smith. Published by Source Books. Everybody knows monsters roar. Okay, time to get up. But did you know even roaring monsters put on clean underwear in the morning? They eat a well-rounded breakfast and comb the cooties out of their fur. Everybody knows monsters snarl. But did you know even snarling monsters ride the bus to school? They learn their ABCs and draw in art class. Everybody knows monsters grumble. But did you know even grumbling monsters love soccer? They hide in tree forts and even play video games. Everybody knows monsters growl. But did you know even growling monsters have to finish their dinner? Skee-Boo, stop playing with your food. Take a bath and brush their teeth. Everybody knows monsters howl. Okay, boys, time for bed. But did you know sometimes even the most roaring, snarling, grumbling, growling, howling monsters are afraid of the dark? And that's why sometimes even monsters need a kiss good night.
Well, we're ready for another activity called Monster, Monster, Turn Around. It's full of some actions, so you'll need to stand up there at home. We're going to start with Monster, Monster, Turn Around. That's easy enough, so you'll just turn around. Monster, Monster, touch the ground. So you'll just bend down and touch the ground. Monster, Monster, reach up high. Monster, Monster, touch the sky. So, stretch and reach as far as you can. Monster, Monster, touch your nose. Monster, Monster, touch your toes. Monster, Monster, find your knees. Monster, Monster, sit down, please. All right, I bet you did that very well at home, and we're ready to do it all together. Monster, Monster, turn around. Monster, Monster, touch the ground. Monster, Monster, reach up high. Monster, Monster, touch the sky. Monster, Monster, touch your nose. Monster, Monster, touch your toes. Monster, Monster, find your knees. Monster, Monster, sit down, please. Great job! We're ready for our last story.
Mary McScary by R.L. Stein. Illustrated by Marc Brown. Published by Orchard Books. Meet Mary McScary. She likes to be scary. She doesn't shout boo. She shouts boo. Beware of Mary McScary. Mary scares her dad at breakfast. Mary scares her mom at lunch. Is Mary scary at dinner? You betcha! Beware of Mary McScary. Mary McScary has fun scaring dogs. She likes to scare goldfish too. Mary's so scary she can scare a balloon. Beware of Mary McScary. Mary can scare just about everyone, except Harry McScary. Harry is Mary McScary's cousin. Harry is coming to visit. Harry does not find Mary scary. Will Mary scare Harry? Today is the day I will finally scare Harry. I can't wait to make him scream. Mary gets ready. She puts on her scariest, hairiest costume. She opens the door with a roar. But Harry's not scared of Mary. Nice hairdo, Mary. Mary McScary tries again. Maybe giant spiders will scare Harry. Look out! Giant spiders! I love spiders. So cute and cuddly. I'll show you something scary, Harry. Watch out! Gorilla! Wild and ferocious gorilla! Whee! Mary McScary knew this just wouldn't do. I know. Slippery, slimy snakes for Harry. Now that's scary. You guys give the best hugs. I'll get you, Harry. Help! I'm being eaten by a giant, hungry hippo. Don't try this at home, kids. Coochie coochie coo. I could tickle a hippo all day. I give up. But wait, there's only one thing left to do. You win, Harry McScary. Nothing scares you. She turns to kiss him. Eek! I told you I was scary. Beware of Mary McScary.
Well, we have one last activity to do together. Mr. Len is joining us for this part, and I have this monster who is missing some of his body parts. And Mr. Len is going to help us create a funny or a scary or a crazy monster. I don't know what he's going to do, but let's see as he starts to put some features on our monster. All right. Well, Mr. Len started with some eyes, but they don't exactly match, do they? They don't look like your eyes. Oh dear. Is that where an arm goes? I don't think so, but it's Mr. Len's monster. Ah, that's better. That's a good nose for our monster. And he has some horns now. Uh-oh. Well, he has one arm, and then he has a horn for the other arm. Oh, Mr. Len. Well, now that's a matching pair, isn't it? Look what you created. That's a great looking monster. Why don't you have some fun at your home maybe drawing, getting out your crayons or markers or pens or pencils, and drawing a funny, scary, or crazy monster of your own. Thanks for your help. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed our stories about monsters and the action rhyme we did, where you pretended to have paws and you pretended to have wings and fangs, and you enjoyed seeing Mr. Len's crazy looking monster. Before we say goodbye, I wanted to remind you that the Mary L. Cook Public Library is still offering curbside pickup Monday through Friday from 12 to 6. If you want to come and browse, look for your own books, you can make an appointment by calling the library to do that. And also, if you would like a book about monsters or anything else that you're interested in, you may email Miss Cathy. She'll put a collection together and will call you when your books are ready. Well, it is time to say goodbye, so let's tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around and tickle your nose. Reach down low, reach up high. Story time's over, so wave goodbye. See you the next time.